Good morning, good morning. Just taking your time to adjust then, if you need to shift or change your posture in any way. Maybe taking a moment to really listen in. What do you need? Are you ready to sit? Maybe you need a little stretch, a wiggle or a jiggle, or a blanket, or a cushion, or a sip of drink. Just taking your time. There is no rush. And perhaps just taking a moment to check in with yourself. Is this right for me this morning? Am I happy, content to come and sit in meditation? And if it doesn't feel okay, can that be all right too? There is no pressure, no expectation. And you are welcome to have your cameras on or off. And maybe beginning with a nice deep inhale through the nose if that feels right for you, and a slow breath out through the mouth, maybe with a sigh. And if that felt good, maybe one more. Slowly settling into this moment, meeting your breath, normal, natural breath now. This morning, the invitation is to sit like a mountain. So maybe just checking in if you're seated on a cushion or on a chair, that you feel balanced, that your weight is evenly distributed, your spine is nice and tall. Crown of your head reaching towards the sky. Now I invite you to picture the most beautiful mountain that you know or can imagine. Maybe it's one you visit often. Maybe it's one that you know of in a story or a famous mountain. Imagine one that speaks personally to you. As you focus on the image or the feeling of the mountain in your mind's eye, notice its overall shape, the peak, the base rooted in the rock of the Earth's crust. The steep or gently sloping sides. Note just how massive it is, how unmoving, how beautiful. Note its unique shape and form, At the same time, noticing its universal qualities of mountainness. Perhaps your mountain has snow at the top and trees lower down. Perhaps it has one peak or a series of them. However it appears, just sit and breathe with the image of this mountain, observing it, noting its qualities. When you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body, so that your body sitting here and the mountain of the mind's eye become one. Your head becomes the highest peak. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion on the floor or to your chair. Experience in your body the sense of uplift, the elevated quality of the mountain. Invite yourself to become a breathing mountain, unwavering in your stillness, completely what you are beyond words and thought. A centered, rooted, unmoving presence. And as you know, throughout the day, as the sun moves through the sky, the mountain just sits. Light, shadow, colours are all changing, moment to moment, in the mountain's unyielding stillness. As the light changes, as night follows day and day night, the mountain just sits, simply being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another. As the weather changes, moment by moment, day by day. Calmness a constant despite all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps at the very top or in the tiny crevices shielded from the sun. In autumn, the mountain may be a blaze of colour, red and orange and yellows. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. It may be shrouded in clouds or fog, pelted by freezing rain, sleet, hail. People come and visit the mountain. They may be disappointed if they can't see the mountain clearly, but it's all the same to the mountain, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds. It just sits, being itself. At times the mountain is visited by violent storms, by snow and rain, ferocious winds. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes. The birds sing in the trees once again. Leaves return to the trees. Flowers bloom. Streams overflow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, unmoved by what happens on the surface, by the world of appearances. As we sit, holding this image in our mind, we can embody the same unwavering stillness and rootedness, despite everything that changes in our own lives. We all experience periods of light and colour, dark and dullness. we experience storms of varying intensity in the outer world and in our own lives and minds. Blown about by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as savouring moments of happiness and joy. When we practice this meditation, we can link up with the mountain's strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support ourselves, to move through each moment with mindfulness, calm, clarity. We can learn to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotions, all the things that happen to us, much like the weather on the mountain. Not to be ignored, but to be experienced, felt, honoured, and known. When we can hold ourselves in this way, we may get to know a deeper stillness and wisdom, more than we may have thought possible throughout the storms. An invitation now, if it feels right for you, just to sit in stillness and silence for the next 5 or 6 minutes, using your breath as an anchor. Knowing that you can stop at any moment if it feels too much silence for you. Following your breath all the way into the body, noticing how far down it goes, and following your exhale all the way back out. it helps you to add on words as you breathe. You might choose breathing in, calm, breathing out, ease, calm, ease. And your mind will wander into thinking. Just when you notice, gently, lovingly, walk your awareness back to the breath. Gently now, gently, gently, beginning to transition your awareness back out into the space that you're in. You might start by inviting back a little bit of conscious movement, maybe a stretch, a roll of your shoulders, noticing any sounds that you might hear. Maybe picturing your space in your mind's eye. Noticing the light beyond your eyelids. And then gently butterflying open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you, everyone, for being here today.